emitting diode. This means what? When there is a, yes, the electrons are present in higher level and lower level, right? That is orbits. Now if the electron jumps from higher level to lower, then energy is being released by that electron. So that energy is in the form of light, and this light we are using as a, yes, light emitting diode. So light LEDs you have been already seen in the market. There are many types of LEDs available, that is different colors of LED are available, that we are going to see afterwards. But let us see how this LED is being constructed. Now this LED uses PN junction diode. Now in this, now we are going to use PN junction diode. Let us see the construction of LED. Now this LED, first of all, it uses what? PN junction diode, and this diode works in forward bias. Now we know that when the PN junction diode works in forward bias mode, yes, then maximum current is going to flow. This is the diagram for LED. Now you can see that we have supplied an external voltage to this. Now this is a normal PN junction diode which will work in forward bias mode. Now in forward bias mode, we know that what is happening? Yes, when the current starts flowing, here are some minority carrier. In P region, what are the majority carrier? There is, yes, holes are the majority carrier. And in N region, the negative electrons are the majority carrier. Then the minority carrier will be what? Yes, there are electrons, there are positive holes. Minority holes carrier is there in this. And in P region, yes, minority carriers are the electron. Now what is going to happen in this is, when we are going to supply a voltage to this PN junction diode, yes, there is this junction starts, yes, shrinking, or you can say the, yes, width of this junction is being, yes, less. So that's why what is happening, this is going to shrink, and the distance between this P type and N type is going to, yes, decrease, and therefore these minority carriers now can, yes, pass through this junction and they can reach towards the, yes, N region, and these holes now can pass through this junction, and therefore, yes, there is a majority carrier in P region, and therefore the N region's majority carriers is also increased. That is, these negative electrons, due to the shrinking of this junction, what is happening? Yes, these minority carriers can pass through this junction and towards the N region, and these holes can pass through the junction towards the P region. Now here what is going to happen? Let us see in different way. So this is the conduction band and this is the valence band. So here from the conduction band, if the electrons are going to jump towards the lower level, then energy is being liberated out or radiated out, and this energy is nothing but equal to h nu. So if I attach a dome shaped transparent material on this junction, then this light is going to, yes, distribute in equal direction, and once the light is going to reflect, then it is not going to come back towards the, yes, junction. Now if this is going to be there, so this, so if you increase the external voltage which you are supplying to this PN junction diode, then what is going to happen? Yes, the number of holes and electron pairs are being recombining, and therefore during this recombination of holes and electrons, so much of energy is being, yes, radiated out, and this energy is in the form of light. So if you dope this P region and N region in different proportions, then you will get different types of colors from this, yes, radiated energy. Let us write in a short way how this LED works. Okay, now we can say that the energy that is the band gap energy should be greater than 1.8 electron volt. Whatever the light is being radiated by the electron and yes holes recombination, it is equal to the yes h nu, where h is the Planck's constant and mu is the frequency. Now, if the forward bias potential is being increased, then the depletion layer, the width of the depletion layer is decreased, and due to this decreasing depletion layer, what is happening? Yes, there is a recombination of holes and electrons and hole pair. So electrons and holes recombine and they radiate energy in the form of yes light. So this is the working of yes LED.
LEDs are available with different colors of light in the market. Now these LEDs are fabricated by using compound semiconductors made with elements like gallium, phosphorus and arsenic. So by varying the proportions of these elements, it is possible to produce light of different wavelengths. Like aluminium, gallium and arsenic will emit infrared radiations. Gallium, arsenic and phosphide will emit red or yellow light. Aluminium, gallium, phosphide will emit red or green light. Zinc and selenide will emit blue light. Now, what are the uses of solar cell? So, solar cell can be used in watch and calculators, 7-segment display, traffic lights, optical communication and remote control. Advantages and disadvantages of solar cell. Let us see the advantages. So they are operating on low voltage, their cost is also low, then they consume low power, they have instantaneous action and they are smaller in size. Now what are the disadvantages? The blue light quality is hazardous for us, then it is temperature dependent diode, then it is sensitive to voltage.